Return to Silent Hill is the newest Silent Hill movie in this ongoing horror game franchise. And I hate to burst everybody's bubble, but this movie is not as bad as Rotten Tomatoes is saying it is. It is definitely not a 7 on the Richter scale. So essentially, Return to Silent Hill takes place during the events of Silent Hill 2. And unfortunately, I didn't get super far into Silent Hill 2, so I cannot speculate a whole lot on the video game adaptation of this project. But what I will say is that this movie might not appease to the hardcore Silent Hill gaming fans, but it is not a terrible adaptation of the universe and franchise. You have Pyramid Head there, you have the headless creatures, you have the aura and the ashes and the creepiness of what the game mostly centers around. And the story is still the same as the game itself. Obviously, James is trying to find his wife, Mary Crane, and he has to return back to their home and stuff like that. The creepiness is there. The story is there. I appreciate what this studio was trying to do as a movie. It looks really good. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't look as bad as people are making it out to be. Unfortunately, it was very, very hard for me to fully dive into Silent Hill because I had a very, very obnoxious group of college kids who would not shut the fuck up the entire movie. They weren't even discussing the movie. They were just sitting there bullshitting around the whole time. So by the time you got to the meat and potatoes and the final hoorah of this movie, I was already tuned out because I was getting agitated because they wouldn't shut up. And then they had the audacity, after everybody else was telling them to be quiet, they had the audacity to get up and say, "Oh, let's go to the bar and get drunk. This was a waste of money." Yeah, no shit, it was a waste of money because you guys wouldn't shut up. It's 2026. How are we still not having common decency for theater etiquette? Rant over. Back to my thoughts though. I really don't understand why this movie is hated the way it is. It has everything there aesthetically appeasing to Silent Hill fans. Now, I'm gonna be honest, the acting, that was a little bit, The acting could have been better in my opinion. But overall, I'm going to give this movie a solid 7. Had some people shut up, I could have, gave this an 8 or a 9. I still liked it, but I couldn't fully dive into it because people don't know how to shut up. But this is certainly not a 7% like Rotten Tomatoes is giving it. But, horror fans, I want to know your thoughts down in the comment section below. How did you feel about Return to Silent Hill? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Were you in the middle? Let me know. And if you enjoy this review, make sure to smash the video with a like and consider subscribing to the channel because we are on the road to 200 subscribers, and I'm going to link my review of 28 years later, the Bone Temple, and hopefully the next horror movie I see, I won't have a bunch of rude asses who don't know how to shut up. Anywho, peace.